Good morning. 7:57 is your time. Happening today, the man charged with killing 15-year-old Deshaun Hill 4 years ago will learn his new sentence. Just last month, Cody Forencamp took a deal pleading guilty to second-degree murder during a retrial of his case before the jury could even be seated. He was convicted of shooting and killing Deshaun Hill back in 2023 and was sentenced to 38.5 years. He's now expected to serve 28 years in prison. His sentencing is scheduled for 3 p.m. John has the forecast next.
All right, here's your forecast right now, actually. 23 degrees going up to 40 degrees here by this afternoon. We're going to get to 40, 41 here. We'll see cloudy skies. Partly cloudy out there here this morning. We're going to see a little cloud cover as we go into the second half of the day here. So here's what Tuesday looks like. Very warm day on Tuesday. Very interesting because Mankato, we're at 43. Rochester's at 43. Why are they at 43? Well, because they have snowpack on the ground. So it's going to be, the highs are going to be very weird because of that fresh snow that actually fell down there. We could see a little mix on Tuesday. Otherwise, it's the start of a huge warming trend. 40, 49, 52. Again, tomorrow 49, cooler to the south where the snow is melting, and we warm it up.
KARE 11 breaking news now.
Well, good morning and thanks for streaming with us here on KARE 11 Plus. I'm Alicia Lewis alongside Jason Hackett. We've been busy this morning following breaking news. In the last 15 minutes, we learned new updates from Secretary of War Pete Hegseth about the U.S. and Israel's war with Iran.
In about 3 minutes, we're going to check in with Audrey Russo at the live desk, breaking down the latest details from officials here. But first, let's check in with John. Get a look at your Monday forecast as things really start to warm up around here, John.
Yeah, they do. I mean, temperatures today are already going to hit 40 degrees. Still need a light coat here this morning or peak coat. It's 80. It's 8 a.m. It's 25 degrees. I'm just looking at the bug right now. So it's 25 degrees. We're on our way to 40. Now we're going to see some clouds increase, but for now, very nice. A little quiet start to the week here. Now 50s are on the way for most of the week, and then some colder air mid-month. So we are looking at the lion part of March. I mean, come on, it's March. I mean, you're going to have 5 or 6 major low pressure centers in the month of March. Are they snow or are they rain or are they thunderstorms? That's the question that we ask. We could see some rumbles on Friday, in fact, so that's something that we'll continue to monitor. So temperatures out there are continue to warm up. Not sure if my system just crashed. Oh, hey, there we go. I actually got it to work. Way to go. All right, 24-hour temp change. We are 40 degrees warmer in International Falls right now than yesterday at this time. 28 in Bemidji. They were at 25 below zero yesterday. They're at 19 right now. That's crazy. 25 here in the metro. So it's technically warmer, but it's not warm yet. We'll start to see warmer mornings. In fact, tomorrow morning will be around 32. So 27 to 41 today, increasing cloud cover. Got a weak system rolling in here. Here's what Tuesday looks like. Notice temperatures are cooler in Mankato and Rochester. That's from the snow that fell for them. They still have 5 to 10 inches of snow on the ground. That's right, 10 inches of snow fell in between Rochester and Mankato. Faribault got hammered. It was very close to the metro. It did not happen. 49 degrees for a high. We're going to be the warm spot. 40 today. Oh, there you go. There's today. Sorry. And then as we go into Tuesday, there's a little mixed precip coming in overnight. So I'm a little bit worried that even if temps are at 31 or 32, some of this drizzle in southern Minnesota may be freezing drizzle. So we'll watch roads. Wake up tomorrow with us on Sunrise. We'll take a look at this. CC will be looking at some of that traffic possible south on 35, maybe 169. I am hopeful that northern parts of our viewing area won't see much, and then yeah, it clears out. We're not going to see a whole lot here on Tuesday. So temperatures continue to climb as we go from 40 to 54. It's a very warm week. It's a mild week. Warm as we go to Friday. I told you there could be a couple of rumbles of thunder. It just depends on what side of the low you are on in March, because there's lows all over the place. South side of the low has severe weather. North side of the low has snow every time. And like I said, we'll probably see 4 or 5 low pressure centers. The first one looks like it's rain.
Good morning, 8:03. Thanks for streaming with us. We're going to go over to the Plymouth area because I'm seeing a crash on Highway 55 eastbound right near the station, actually. This is near General Mills Boulevard. As you're driving toward Highway 169, Highway 100, it looks like a couple of folks are here on the left side. MnDOT crews are there, so things are a little slower. I think you can still stay on Highway 55 if you're leaving in the next 10 minutes or so. You would just need to leave out the door earlier than you normally would. Still seeing some slowing in the north suburbs here, but things are improving significantly all across the north suburbs there. Really don't need to add any extra time. Where you do need to add extra time is on 94 and 394 as you're moving into downtown Minneapolis and away from it. We're going to keep seeing slowing in that area really until the fall. So keep that in mind if your morning commute is in that area. Otherwise, we're pretty much crash free across the metro. No major crashes. I'll let you know if that changes in the next few minutes or so.
All right, CC, thank you for that update this morning. We are following some breaking news here. In just the last 20 minutes, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth gave his first update on Operation Fury and the U.S. and Israel's war with Iran as it continues to expand.
Now, Audrey Russo is at the live desk. And Audrey, you were watching that press conference. What did you learn?
Yeah, over the course of 40 minutes, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth answered several questions about what the tactical endgame is here and how long these airstrikes, dubbed Operation Epic Fury, would last. So the U.S. and Israel began airstrikes on Iran over the weekend, killing the country's supreme leader. Now, the biggest goal that Hegseth outlined here is preventing Iran from developing a nuclear weapon. Joint Chiefs Chair Dan Kane said that this operation has been in the works for quite some time, with hundreds of pre-planned targets outlined by the U.S. Now, Hegseth wouldn't confirm a timeline for how long these operations would last, saying that that ball is in President Trump's court. He did confirm 4 U.S. troops have been killed so far, and he elaborated a little bit more on how that happened.
That particular incident was, you have air defenses and the lot's coming in and you hit most of it. And we absolutely do. We have incredible air defenders. Every once in a while, you might have one, unfortunately, we call it a squirter that makes its way through. And in that particular case, it happened to hit a tactical operations center that was fortified, but these are powerful weapons.
Now, officials also addressed what happened here in this video, showing one of 3 U.S. planes shot down over Kuwait in what's now being dubbed a friendly fire incident. All 6 Americans in this situation lived, and officials say that the cause is under investigation. Back to you.
Audrey, thank you. And this morning, lawmakers here are reacting to the news U.S. troops were killed in the weekend strike. Senator Amy Klobuchar said in a statement, quote, "John and I are holding the families of the American service members killed and wounded in action in our thoughts today. We honor their bravery and sacrifice." And on Facebook, Republican Congressman Pete Stauber wrote, quote, "Their courage and service remind us of the profound cost of freedom. I'm holding their grieving families in my prayers, and I'm also praying for the recovery of the wounded." This morning, Pope Leo is speaking out on the escalating violence in the Middle East. During his weekly address in St. Peter's Square, he warned peace cannot be achieved through mutual threats or weapons. He called on all countries involved to, quote, "halt the spiral of violence before it becomes an unbridgeable chasm."
Right now, the price of oil is surging in response to the fighting in the Middle East. Experts say we could see price hikes at the gas pump as soon as today. Well, just hours ago, AAA released today's outlook on gas prices. You can see right now the national average is just under $3, sitting at $2.99. So far this year, the national average has not exceeded $3, but experts think that could happen pretty soon. We're going to be monitoring these prices and we'll update you if it changes. The global market also reacting to the war this morning. Right now, you can see both Europe and Asia's markets are deep in the red, starting off March with a sharp decline. The shares are expected to fall even more once the U.S. market opens in 30 minutes. Well, developing overnight, if you were woken up by a helicopter in St. Paul, here's why. Police are looking for the suspect in the shooting. It happened just before 1 o'clock this morning in the Maryland Avenue East neighborhood. Our photographer on scene tells us there were at least 12 squad cars and a helicopter flying over the area. One of the K-9 officers confirmed with us it was a shooting. Right now, we don't know the condition of the victim, but we'll update you as soon as we learn more.
Well, back here at home, the man charged with killing 15-year-old Deshaun Hill 4 years ago will learn his new sentence. It comes about 1 month after Cody Forencamp's shocking guilty plea. Megan McPherson is outside the Hennepin County Courthouse with more.
Yeah, Cody Forencamp will be brought into a courtroom here at 3 this afternoon. Now, last month, he took a deal pleading guilty to second-degree murder during a retrial of his case before the jury could even be seated. Forencamp shot and killed 15-year-old Deshaun Hill Jr., a star athlete at Minneapolis North High School in February of 2022. Hill had been walking home after an early dismissal from school when the two bumped shoulders. Forencamp had previously been convicted of the murder in 2023 and sentenced to 38.5 years. But that conviction was overturned because of legal questions with how his police interview was obtained, which was a key piece of evidence. He's now expected to serve 28 years in prison, 10 years less than his original sentence. And Hill's family sat down with KARE 11 during last month's retrial. I'll share what they say this latest turn of events means for their family coming up in about 30 minutes. Back to you.
Megan, thank you. We are learning new details this morning about a mass shooting in Austin, Texas that killed 2 people and injured a dozen others. In the last few hours, the FBI confirmed the tragedy is being investigated as a potential act of terrorism. Officials say the shooter, a 53-year-old from Senegal who became a naturalized American citizen, was wearing clothing with an Iranian flag design and the words "Property of Allah." Police say he started shooting just before 2 a.m. in a busy downtown entertainment district and continued down the street with a rifle until officers arrived. He was then shot and killed. The city's mayor says he is heartbroken.
Obviously an extremely significant moment and a very significant event. It is one that has brought significant trauma to our city, and our hearts go out to the individual victims and their families as a result of this event.
Authorities haven't given a clear motive for the attack just yet. The FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force has joined the investigation. Well, you have just a few hours left to get your permanent fish houses off of the lakes. Anglers in the southern 2/3 of the state have until 11:59 tonight to remove those. In the northern third of the state, you have a few more weeks here. When you clear the lake, officials say make sure you bring your trash with you as well.
Today is your last chance to see the Minnesota ice castles at the fairgrounds. They're closing at the end of today as the warmer weather is settling in. Crews started building the castles in October and opened for the season in late December, which was their earliest opening date ever. Well, we're just days away from the Winter Paralympics opening ceremony, and in just a few hours, the final athletes representing Team USA will officially be announced. It comes as several members of Team USA arrived in Italy to a warm welcome and exciting festivities there. The opening ceremony is not until Friday afternoon, but some of the competitions are going to get started here in just 2 days with alpine skiing and wheelchair curling. I'm so excited for them. I'm sad I couldn't stay. Folks were like, are you going to stay extra long for the Paralympics? I just couldn't be away from my family that long.
Yeah. But
2 months.
That would be a long time, and I know you would cover it if you could. But we're just wishing all those Paralympians the best, especially the ones from Minnesota and Wisconsin. I know one person I have my eye on, Liam Cunningham. He's on the sled hockey team.
That's
He's the
awesome.
youngest Olympian going. He's like 17 years old. I mean, the pressure of going to the Olympics as a 17-year-old, that has to be crazy.
So fun. And I'll be watching Mike Schultz. I interviewed him before I left, and he's amazing. I mean, he is a snowboarder, and he designed a snowboard for para-athletes.
Wow.
And so he was like one time at the Olympics. This isn't his first rodeo. He's been to a few others. But he said when he looked at the starting gate and he could see everyone wearing his gear that he designed for para-athletes.
What a moment.
Like, he was like, the Olympics are cool, but that moment that he designed something that could help other folks compete, is incredible.
That
So
is so
we're
cool.
wishing them all the best. I'm excited for them. It's going to be fun to watch. All right, so let's get out to Skycam view here. 28, 25? What does that say?
You should have your reading glasses today.
25. I need my
25.
cheaters on.
Yeah, I had to lean in too. That's
25 degrees, but it's going to be a perfect week, John. I'm excited for it.
Yes, and thank you for all the Grandma Lewis. Thank you for all the candy that you bought us.
I know. I brought back candies from Italy. I'm like, here, everybody.
there were some good ones. John, have you tried the gummy candies that she brought back? Those are good.
No.
Yeah, they're like
Will you help me? There's a million different kinds.
like these little fruit slices. They're really good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for the socks.
Yeah. Are you wearing them yet? Wear them tomorrow.
No, it's funny. You got me Italian pizza socks, and I'm literally wearing Oscar Mayer Wiener hot dog socks.
You and
Both-
Jason wear your socks tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got pasta socks. You got pizza socks. So we're wearing
Ah, yes. I like it. Oh, are they wanting to see my socks?
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Up.
Oop.
That.
It doesn't
You have
match.
no balance.
By the way,
Wow.
it doesn't match at all. It's a Monday sock pick. I'm like, nah, Oscar Mayer. You know, you had the sweet Charmander socks. 2:30 in the morning. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. I look like a cornucopia right now. All right, let's get outside. Here are the snowfall totals, 37.2. We're looking at the average right now, 40, about 40 inches. So we're starting to fall behind. Again, if we got the hit on Saturday, which probably was a coin flip, on Saturday because the models were a disaster. We didn't get it. If we did, we'd probably end up above average for this year. We'll see what happens, but we're a little behind. It's nothing crazy. Duluth having a rough year, though, at 54 inches. But it's so different because the Lake Superior, North Shore, and South Shore of Lake Superior had way above average. So it's just Duluth did not get it. And you can see International Falls. So overall, looks like Minnesota and most of Wisconsin outside of the UP and South Shore, Wisconsin, had less snow than average. Quiet start here to the week. 50s are going to be on the way for the most of the week, and then colder air mid-month. So temperatures are flying, but now they're flying, but it's still not that warm out here because yesterday was cold. So you saw that. It's 40 degrees warmer in International Falls than yesterday. It's only 19. They were 21 below zero yesterday. Serious cold. So yesterday it was cold. Now we're starting to warm up, and this is it. This is the coldest day in the 7-day forecast for your morning. Next 12 hours, here we go from 27 to 41. We'll increase the cloud cover. I do think we'll see some drizzle mixing in here late tonight, but I'm not expecting any ice. But tonight, it would only happen from 2 to 6 in the morning tomorrow because the low temps could get around 32 degrees. But tomorrow, why do you think Rochester, Mankato are colder than us? Yeah, they got 5 to 10 inches of snow. Look at this weird forecast. 49. You get the one spot without snow here because they have snow and we don't. So that's why we're going to be warm, and Rochester is not. So I'm 6 degrees warmer than Rochester. So that, if you got hit by the 7 inches of snow, which Rochester clearly did, then you're cold for a few days. 40, 49, 52 on Wednesday. I'm going 54 by Thursday. I think temperatures continue to climb. We might see some rumbles of thunder in southern Minnesota on Friday. That's real deal. You're in March. March, anything can happen now. This is the craziest month of the year by far. I don't think there's any other month that rivals this because the opposite of this would be October, right? So, when you think about going into winter, but October has the quietest weather of the year. So this is the craziest month of the year. We'll start it with rain. We'll probably enter the snow land probably in a couple of weeks.